Hey, welcome back at 6:45. Tomorrow in Southeast Portland, you can stock up on all things cheese at the Northwest's biggest cheese festival.
I'm going to say it like Drew's been saying. It's called the Wedge. Did I do it okay? The Wedge. With the hand motions, making the wedge.
Yes, well done this morning, Kathy. Although, truth be told, I actually can't see you when we do these segments, but I can hear you. Actually, I can't even really hear you that well because of our faulty equipment. But that's a story for another day. Am I complaining? I apologize. Nice job, Kathy and Brenda. Here's another beautiful work of art this morning. The Ultimate Cheese Board, we're calling it, on this Friday as we get ready for an event that's only happening tomorrow. Saturday only is when you can experience the Wedge. It is happening from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. right where we stand. They call this the Alder Block Building, First and Alder, east side of Portland. And this is where they host the Portland Night Market events throughout the year as well, if you're familiar with that event. Katie Bray is the executive director of the Oregon Cheese Guild. So this is the Oregon Cheese Guild's signature event. We do it each year. Of course, we love the cheese. It's all about the cheese makers. But what else will people experience at the Wedge?
So it's a celebration of cheese. We've got 25 cheesemakers who will be there, and then everything else that goes with it. So charcuterie, sauces, honey, salt, and then of course some things to wash it down. So we've got some wonderful adult beverages here as well, cider, wine, and beer.
Were you hearing that, Kathy and Brenda? Wine will be made available to you at the Wedge. But to get back to the heart of the matter, the cheese makers and all the cheeses you can experience here, can people sample? Can they buy? How does it work?
You can do all of the above. So we'll have 25 cheesemakers there. They're all going to be offering multiple cheeses, so hundreds of cheeses for you to try there. And then it's set up like a farmer's market, so you can buy cheese as well. So we advise people to bring a cooler, invite all your friends over that night, and come and build the ultimate cheese board.
What this segment also needs is a cheese maker. Oh, we have one with us this morning as well. Johnny Steiger of By George Farm in Southern Oregon. Yep. So you've helped put this cheese board together using some of your cheeses.
Absolutely. This one right here is ours, our Bunkum and Bloom. And this cheese, this whole table is fantastic. Well, before you do that, Drew,
okay, I'm sorry.
No, hold on to that.
Okay.
Hold on to that. I just want to see, a little. Oh. I'm a sweet fan when it comes to it. A little sweet, a little hot.
Do I put that right on there?
Right on there, Drew. Right on there. And then the whole thing. Yeah, see? A little sweet, a little crisp, a little butter, a little cream.
Johnny, you're blowing my mind this morning.
I know, and it's early,
and my taste buds.
Yeah, and
By George Farm real quickly in Southern Oregon.
Yep,
in Jacksonville, Oregon?
Outside of Jacksonville. When you hit Jacksonville, head towards the hills.
Wait a minute, outside of Jacksonville, we got to start there. Outside of where? I never heard of this.
Jacksonville, it's one of Oregon's old gold rush towns down in Southern Oregon. Beautiful. They have music festivals outside of Ashland, Oregon. You've seen?
I've heard.
Okay.
I've heard.
Right.
Last question. It has to be quick.
Okay.
You're not just a cheese maker, you're also a dairy farmer. You do both, which is unique.
Yep. Farmstead Creamery is what we are. So we milk the cows, we make the cheese, and we bring it to Portland so you can taste it.
I'll be honest with you, Kathy and Brenda, people don't know this. A little inside information, those who watch the show. I actually sit right between Kathy and Brenda in the newsroom. In between shows, they hole us up in this room, and I sit between them. And so they know as well as anyone that I like to complain about anything. So this morning, I can barely hear you because of this equipment we have. I can barely make out what you're saying. I think Celeste, our producer, told me 2 minutes ago that I had to wrap up the segment. But Celeste, it's not my fault. See, I can't hear you very well. So I didn't really know when it was time to stop talking. And maybe I should be stopping now, again. And it sounds like you may be laughing in there, guys. It's like,
yep.
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, you sound crystal clear to us,
What?
Drew.
Never mind.
Just as we hear them all day, every day at our desk. We'll see you in a bit, dear.